I served as a U.S. delegate to the United Nations for 26 years and have recently graduated to become a professor of diplomacy and therefore a member of civil society. I also want to take this opportunity to wish the best of luck to our Japanese colleague here who is a candidate for the committee coming forward. Although I served as a delegate and now as a member of civil society, I think everyone in this room is a member of civil society when it comes to looking at something as uncivil as enforced disappearance. I think we all share that identity in this room and I think outside of this room as well. Civil society, by definition, is impossible to support uncivil behavior or practices such as crimes against humanity, which is the practice of enforced or involuntary disappearances. Retired from the UN, but I'm not disappeared. I'm still alert, disturbed, and motivated by this issue, and I'm motivated by the attention that the convention and the committee brings to it. I suggest that the committee may keep a log of all of its advocates over the years, especially retired and others, whose careers have taken them in new directions and may be away from their attentions to this very topic. This log of advocates can serve as a resource to keep those advocates visible and present on this cause, to provide sunshine and support to those who have suffered. This is a long-term campaign, and all resources must be identified. Since it appears to be impossible to create sharp consequences for offending states, I request that you please continue to provide information and incentive to states that have yet decided to sign or ratify, or that are considering very slowly their possible adherence. Today's event is a very valuable contribution to this end, and thanks goes to the President of the General Assembly and his staff, as well as to the Department of Non-Governmental Organization Liaison Services, enabling views of we the peoples in this room. So to my civil society perspective, a responsibility of states parties is not only to respect, enforce, and advocate this convention and the committee. States parties must also scrutinize the convention's letter and its related machinery ongoing to show their ongoing earnest interest to find areas where the convention and its machinery could possibly be improved. Why? In order to address those areas, it is hoped, in ways that can effectively overcome the political and legal difficulties and constraints on those political leaders in states not yet states parties. Victims of inhumanity, their loved ones live in pain and isolation. In this living hell, each hour leads to even darker depths of blackness and soul-devouring despair. Indeed, civil society cannot pretend that something uncivil as this can wait. I look forward to further Secretariat reporting and General Assembly's ongoing consideration this year and next on the status of the convention and on the implementation of the Assembly's various resolutions. As I continue to study this issue, I will reflect upon the doctrines of responsibility to protect and the doctrine of human security and their possible applicability more obviously to this issue in the course of my research and teaching. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Merci beaucoup. Et maintenant, je me tourne vers le distingué délégué.